if you're in a bad mood, you probably want a fragrance to boost your mood. So there are many fragrances that can do that. Scientists have pretty much discovered that fragrances are very closely linked with how the brain works, especially emotions, memories, things like that. And certain scents can definitely boost your mood to a certain extent, especially if you have come across a perfume that has your favorite scents. But in general, some scents are more kind of sunny and bright compared to others, which might smell like rain or storm or, things like that. So in this video, I'll go through some of the, in my opinion, kind of happiest, most positive, and uplifting fragrances. Starting with, I think, the most obvious, Joy, by Jean Patou. This is a very, very old fragrance from 1930. There's also a new Joy, I believe, from Dior, but this is the original. Joy is a very, very classic sort of floral, woody scent. It was specifically designed because 1930, when it came out, was the Great Depression. People were miserable. So the Jean Patou brand decided, all right, we need something to liven people up, boost people's spirits. So indeed, they created this Joy, kind of delicious elixir that people could buy. And people loved it. People bought it as soon as it came out, even though it was very expensive at the time. Today it's much more affordable. Very floral, and with some of these grounding, really delicious wood notes. So if you're looking for something classic, long-lasting, and certainly very uplifting, this original Joy is a very good option. Then, from another classic brand, is Miss Dior by Dior. This is not as old as it could be. The original came out in 1947, but this is the 2021 reformulation. They're always being reformulated, and the more modern ones are particularly uplifting because they're super floral, super sweet. Not too sweet. I wouldn't say sugary sweet, but more like that natural floral sweetness, that nectar. And Miss Dior, at least the one that I have, and Miss Dior in general, super uplifting. It reminds you of spring. Everything's coming to life around you. Super, just this attractive fragrance, super feminine, very, very intense, surprisingly long-lasting for a floral fragrance, and no notes that would be kind of offensive to anyone. I don't think it's very kind of just a very pleasant, well-rounded floral fragrance, and a great choice just in general. You could wear it during the daytime, during the evening, for any occasion you could think of, and it will most likely fit well to that occasion. And of course, it's a very positive, kind of outgoing sort of fragrance. Then, in sort of a different realm of things, is Dolce Gabbana Light Blue. This is more of a fresh linen, breezy day sort of fragrance. Very crisp, clean, notes of green apple and citrus with some green notes and florals thrown in. Very, very pleasant. It also reminds me of spring, a little bit of summer with those citrus notes. Super pleasant, again, well-rounded. It doesn't really have any offensive notes. Overall, well-liked by everyone. And super, at least when I think of spring, and I think most people, when they think of spring, and, those crisp, fresh notes, it's immediately uplifting. It's immediately this bright, positive sort of smell. And that's what I like about Light Blue. It does exactly that. It's super bright, super light, very pleasant. Then, one of my favorites is Nina Ricci's Les du Temps. And this is very comforting, very kind of florals mixed with some really delightful kind of amber wood notes, some lang lang, some, very finely crafted. It's a very classic fragrance. It came out in the late 40s. And it's been popular for decades and popular for a reason. It's a very kind of addictive, cozy sort of fragrance. Very uplifting, very kind of sunny. like sunshine, warm, sort of bright daytime fragrance. And that's what I personally like about it. It has that unique warmth that you don't often find with floral fragrances, so very, very nicely crafted like that. Then the last one, which is another kind of obvious choice, La Vie Belle, which means life is beautiful in French. So automatically, I mean, very good choice. This is a very, it says inside the card, the first tasty iris. And you can get an idea, tasty iris, it's a very sweet, kind of sugary, buttery, floral fragrance. It mixes iris with praline, which is this very sweet dessert note. Then the iris, which also has its natural sweetness, but also this naturalness. Then it's also blended with some other notes. In general, expect a very sweet, but also slightly warm fragrance, super uplifting, super feminine, surprisingly long-lasting, so very potent, very, very uplifting. As soon as you get that burst of that sweet iris and praline and things like that, black currant also, it's immediately this like light cloud that you've entered. So very, very good choice if you're looking for something to boost your mood. So that's pretty much all I have to say. That's my list of uplifting fragrances. I suppose you could also try Joy by Dior, but I have no idea what that smells like. I only know the original. So if you have any opinions about these fragrances, you can leave those down in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.